Now, no, look. I've got a proposition for you. What are you afraid of a box cutter for? We're adults, right?
Yeah, we're adults.
Okay, so there's a box cutter.
Yeah.
So why are you nervous? Have I ever cut someone with a box cutter? Have I ever shivved somebody or knifed somebody? You see how far, like, this box cutter can come out like here, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking right there. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get it where I want. Here's my offer. For a box of magic, you run into this.
Whoa. I value not getting physical pain over getting a box of magic. And besides, the new edition hasn't even come out yet.
All right, I'll put you down for a new edition. Whatever box you want. If you want a box of Modern Masters.
I'll pay the $100. Just don't stab me with that thing.
Have you ever stepped on a tack? This is worth $95 to push into you.
I don't know. I get.
Say no, thank you.
Just say no, thank you.
Hey, look! I didn't even break skin.
All right.
I'm not even breaking skin.
Oh, not even breaking skin.
Right, it's that small.
Okay.
See, yes, I was giving you a sweet deal, a better deal than I ever give anybody else. Usually, when I give everyone else, it's usually out about this much. So you run into it, I'll get, it's. You ever see the video? You ever see the game show? Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. We were gonna make a deal. I was gonna make a deal with you, but you said no. That's okay. Someone else will make the deal with somebody else.
Is this something that can actually be done without you getting
Charlie, just no deal. No deal, Charlie. No deal.
Is it something that can be done without what? Who's gonna arrest me?
No deal. No deal. You just say no deal.
No deal. No deal. Whatever.
DC finally did something right with did something right with a movie. It almost didn't feel like a superhero movie either, to the end, where she's finally fighting Ares. So that's where you got all your big fights with. It was almost like watching a war movie. Yeah, and I'm a big fan of war movies too. So you combine superhero with war movies. I mean,
and the Themyscira scenes, the scenes on Themyscira, I thought were spot on. They were perfect. The way they ran the society, how they did things, I thought it was beautifully done. I think it's great that the first time that there's a huge success in the DC world, it's from the first time they put Wonder Woman on a main screen movie. It's about time. And I thought it was fantastic. The story, it's just like, it's like you're watching a World War II spy movie, with this, and it just so happens this woman is the most powerful woman on the planet.
Yeah, my favorite Marvel movie, and it depends on the day. I really enjoyed Guardians 1, like the best, but my favorite Marvel movie was Captain America: Winter Soldier, which was what? It was a spy. It was a spy movie,
yeah.
and they did it right. And here you have Wonder Woman now, where DC finally put out an awesome film, and again, it was a spy war movie. Yeah. I mean, kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird how for me to see those two kind of they're not the same, but I mean you have a spy movie, a war movie.
World War II, it's the same exact thing, except you have this man out of time with Captain America, with Steve Rogers, who is still in that World War I, World War II time period mentally, but he's living in this time, so you're still seeing him acting the same way. So even though it takes place in current age, he's the protagonist of the story. So it still feels like that the greatest generation is still doing their thing in that movie, and it was just they came across really well.
And I love watching how Wonder Woman came from her world into our world. Yeah. And she's like, this place is a dump.
What a shithole.
Everything was beautiful where she was, and then all of a sudden, you're in dark, dreary, just dumpy kind of London, and
what I like Themyscira, they don't even know what poverty is. That's not in their world. There's no homeless. There's no kids that don't have families and things like that. It doesn't exist. So when she does come across somebody who's panhandling, she's just like, we need to help this person. And he's just like, no, like this is a lot more prevalent than you realize. Like there's bigger things we need to deal with right now. And even dealing with when she goes out into the battle with they had that line that they couldn't cross, and she just goes charging out, and they're like, all right, well, let's go. And it was just like, she's just like, no, this isn't acceptable. You can't just allow these things to happen to these people, and I can do something about it, and I'm going to. I think it's the best representation of a superhero that we've seen probably in a long time, because even the Marvel stuff now is so big and so out there. It just doesn't feel the same way. You know, it doesn't feel like that old school, that superhero, you know, on the streets helping people as best they can. That's what drew us all to these stories in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
I like too, though, you could tell how naive she was too, though.
Yeah.
You know, even though she was so powerful but still how naive that no one person can't change everything.
Yeah.
But still, she didn't care. You know, she tried. She
tried.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Gotta try.
And I thought that was probably one of the best scenes of the whole movie was her going across no man's land.
so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
The church.
Oh yeah.
Like the actress herself could probably beat the hell out of me if she wanted to.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I was at the Mike got it and he goes, I was at the thing and I saw this and I know you like Spider-Man. He goes, now you can put your you can just put your thoughts and stuff inside it. And he gave me a gift. And it says Marvel Comics. It's a Spider-Man diary.
Isn't journal like the man? Is diary? They always.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So I've already written here. Charlie came in and visited today. Wouldn't run into my case cutter. What a wimp. That's the first thing that I have in there because he just gave it to me last night. Yeah, but I said I wouldn't run into my case cutter. Didn't want a free box of magic. What a wimp.
Yeah.
Later I'll put in the rest of what happened throughout the day there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Maybe I should get my own journal and then write stuff about you.
That's all right.
And you know what?
I'm just writing about my day. About my day.
And you know what? I think that I feel like at one point I will have that journal and I will have that stuff written down and I will show you.
And he will show you.
Yeah, you should show me.
That's right.
What? What is with the Led Zeppelin shirt?
Your dad liked Led Zeppelin?
My dad liked Led Zeppelin. He made me grow up on it. Sometimes what happens, you grow up with what your dad grows up with.
Oh no, that's great. That's great. That's why I hate the Patriots because my father didn't watch the Patriots, so I didn't grow up. I wasn't poisoned by what my father liked. You know, it's my mother loved John Wayne. I thought that guy was a useless actor. I don't think there's ever been a good movie he's been in. He cannot act. I suppose in the 1960s.
Yeah, he was the it.
Yeah, that was the it thing. But after when I was growing up, no, he was just he was not that good.
But Pilgrim, you caused a lot of trouble this morning. Might have got somebody killed, and somebody ought to belt you in the mouth. But I won't. I won't. The hell I will.
And
all right,
Glenn.
But I'll be here before then.
Okay.
We can talk about Ron stuff.
All right.
Hey Glenn,
Yes.
I'll be back.
Fuck you, asshole.
I'll be back.
I won't bring a car though. So.
You're not gonna bring a car?
No, I think in the Terminator there's.
I can feel a lot of hot air coming in here right now.
All right,
Okay,
okay.
easy going.
I'll be
Bye,
back.
Glenn. All right.
Right, bye.
All right, see you, Charlie. See you later, Skip. You should have seen when you walked in, his eyes just lit up. He was like walking. I go, hey, that's Phil. He was just walking right towards you. This is going to be this is going to be the greatest thing on it. Just to be on one of these episodes. It's I think you've just made his summer.
That was my Make-A-Wish.
Yeah. You did a Make-A-Wish right there. And that actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, he looks good. Got the cybernetic arm. Older, it's nope. I think Josh Brolin looks good. It's not an absurd casting. Old Deadpool, the way Deadpool used to be written, it worked perfect for comics. But the idiotic Deadpool, it's better. You can be the humor shows better on film, I think, than it does in the comic. It's tough to read absurdity. You just after you start reading for us, okay, this is just dumb. To watch it, it's a different thing. It's got a different flow. So, yeah, I think Deadpool is definitely, the way they write Deadpool now is definitely better for the movies.
You might want to look away for this.
Old Deadpool was perfect for comics. I mean, he was a badass with some humor. Now it's more of, hey, I'm going to be goofy and be a little badass. The movie was pretty goofy too, but in a good way. Hi, how you doing?